Next comedian started about the time I started at comedy with him all over. Absolutely hilarious. One of my favorites, Roger Stafford.
Hey everybody, my name is Roger. I work in a restaurant. My coworker told me the other day that he thinks Joe Biden is a lizard person wearing a human suit. And I don't disagree with him, obviously. I just think it goes much deeper than that, you know? Like, I think under that lizard person is another, slightly smaller, Joe Biden. And then it's just like a Russian nesting doll of Joe Bidens and lizard people. 50 layers deep, you get all the way to the center, and it's a tiny, tiny little Donald Trump. He's still in charge. QAnon was right this whole time. He just shrunk himself to like 6 inches tall, the little rascal. I got a lot of dumb coworkers at the place I work. I work in a sandwich shop. One of my managers the other day told me that she wants to be a midwife. A very normal thing, right? She wants to deliver babies in people's homes. But then she said to me, "So if you know anybody trying to have a baby, give them my number." And I was like, that is not how that works at all. Like, you don't just get 9 months into it and start calling people up, you know? Like, it's not how that goes. Also, under what circumstance do you expect me to be giving birthing advice to young moms? Like, when is that gonna be my thing? As if somebody's gonna come running up like, Roger, I seem to have found myself in a bit of a pickle. I'm pregnant, and I don't want to use conventional birthing methods. You're 25 and know literally nothing. Do you have a recommendation on a good midwife? And I'll be like, actually, I do. She works in my sandwich shop. I've seen her take a sandwich out of the oven. I'm assuming she could do a similar thing with your child. I grew up homeschooled, if you couldn't tell from the way I act. But I grew up homeschooled, and that sucks because I gotta put that on job applications now. Like under education history, I gotta write homeschooled, and then my mom's phone number. It is not a good look, not getting me a lot of jobs. I feel like I could get just as many jobs if I just penciled in, if I just wrote in, "My daddy said school was for big city queers." They'd be like, "Oh yeah, that dude's homeschooled." I grew up very religious, like a lot of homeschooled kids. Grew up going to church all the time. One of the weirdest things I always heard in church that always bothered me is that St. Peter is the only one in heaven with a job. You guys ever thought about this? Like, everybody, all the apostles were sitting down asking Jesus what heaven's gonna be like. And he's like, dude, there's streets paved with gold, infinite feasts. Also, Peter, could you work the door? I need somebody to check IDs, you know? My cousin's busy, the shift is 8,000 years, or however old we think the earth is. I don't know. That's the type of Christian I was growing up. We thought the earth was 8,000 years old. That's a weird segment of Christianity. They call themselves young earth creationists, which is a little creepy, if you ask me. It's a weird name. Like, why do you want the earth to be so young, Pastor? It seems a little too convenient, you know? Like, oh yeah, give me a young earth. Really young earth. Me and the earth gotta have a private prayer meeting in my office afterwards. That earth will be real pretty when she's 18,000 years old. I'm Roger Stafford. Thank you guys very much. Have a good night.
Telling those jokes as the Lord intended. Exactly how it's supposed to go.